Okay.
Hey guys, welcome to the third episode of Learn to Play with Zero, which is me. We have special guest Siberian. Hey Sib.
Hello, hello, hello. Good to be here.
And also Von Kluge from COH2.org, senior editor.
Hi guys, what's up?
So today we'll go through the Soviet Army. It's going to be, again, just the basics, so we'll go through all the different units. After probably each tier, meaning each unit and each tier, we'll take some questions, and Von Kluge will help us answer those questions. So maybe direct your questions to Von Kluge. So let's get to it. We'll start by showing. I'll just explain a bit how you can start with the Soviet Army. You'll start with obviously your engineers, well, like the Germans, but straight from your headquarters you can build a conscript infantry squad, which is your basic infantry. With your conscript squad, sorry, they're the ones who's gonna face mostly the grenadiers. Just give me 1 second. Von Kluge, is it possible to maybe mute yourself 2 seconds?
Yeah, right.
Okay, good. So, like I was saying, with the conscripts, that's the main unit you'll be fighting with at the beginning with the Soviets, and you'll be facing the grenadiers at the early game with them. Conscripts do have a lot of abilities. They do need to be upgraded at the beginning of the game. You have the infantry, the field infirmary, where you can heal your units from your headquarters, the Molotov package, and the anti-tank grenade package. So obviously the field infirmary here, they will heal all your unit, not just your conscripts. But it can be useful to upgrade your HQ with the field infirmary as soon as possible in the game, because it will, like I said, it will heal all your unit, including your conscripts. Your conscripts can throw Molotovs, but like I said, you need to upgrade your headquarters with the Molotov package, and they can also throw the anti-tank grenade. So all the abilities here in the headquarters are available to the conscripts. If we look at the conscripts options here, they have their merge options. So what you can do with the merge ability is if you have one of your squads that loses men, so I'll give a little demonstration here. Sib, do you have some units? You have some units at the middle of VP, I think.
I've got a grand squad there for you.
Okay, so let's. I'll go in negative cover, just so.
We are moving. It is time to march. Return fire! Take back our motherland. Do not let bullets deter you, comrades. Take that point. What the hell are you doing?
This probably won't be the best example because merge, what it does, it basically gives you the ability to merge some of your conscripts with another squad. So if for some reason here you want to reinforce this squad right here that's fighting, well, I can select my other conscript squad right here, press M or you click this ability, and each squad that you can reinforce will have a green icon over the unit. And as you can see now, the squad that was in the middle here is up to 6 men.
We are bleeding, comrades. Want to die here? Move!
Sim, maybe you can explain the aura ability a little bit and when to use it.
Which ability am I explaining?
The aura ability.
Okay, yeah, just give me a sec. Mute yourself, Christoph, please.
Again? Alright, sorry.
No worries. Alright, Ura is basically a speed increase an ability that costs 10 munitions. There are various ways you can use the ability. The primary ways include traversing the map faster, but the most common use would be flanking MGs or escaping a suppression or some sort of fire arc. So it's basically just a quick boost for your conscripts whenever you need it. However, your conscript squads cannot fire while on the move, so if you're actually flanking and you're expecting your conscript squads to fire at the MG while you're flanking, you won't be able to do that unless you actually stop the squad.
So, do you have an MG nearby?
I've got an MG on the right, guarding the fuel. Let me move it to a less flankable position for you, and then you could just reroll.
So we'll demonstrate that. So in the meantime, just a little overview of the first tier with the Soviets. You have basically your conscript squad, and I'll upgrade all the abilities right here at the headquarters. And you have your engineer squad. Your engineer squad is a lot like the Pyro squad or the your engineers on the German side, except they have the ability to build a planned demolition charge. So that's 90 munitions, and I'll give you a little example after we show the MG. So where's your MG right now, Sip?
Just on the rightmost fuel.
Okay, perfect.
It's covering the VP, so if you go around the bottom wooden broken bridge, you should be able to flank it.
Waiting for your command.
Okay, so the MG's here, guys. So for example, if I wanted to get, if my squad was here, and I wanted to get across this line over here, you can press H for the Euro ability, and you'll see that your conscripts do gain a lot of speed. And once they're behind the MG, they'll start and stop moving. They'll start firing. So
yeah, it's a good thing to note that if you are across negative cover or some sort of lake or river, you will concur a movement penalty despite being URAD, so it doesn't nullify the restrictions of lakes and such.
We will show them how Soviets do it.
So also like Sib said before, it's not only used for flanking. For example, if you want a soft retreat, it could also be a good option. So if you run into an MG and you just you don't want to necessarily retreat your squad and force them back all the way to your headquarters, well, you could just activate the URL ability and try to escape from the MG fire and try to not get suppressed. So that's a few examples of how to use URA. Do you have any other abilities? Sorry, do you have any vehicles on the field?
I want 000.
Yeah.
One thing, please, could you just remove or turn off your webcam because it's covering the abilities and people in chat.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
What you're actually clicking.
Yeah, I'll just move it.
All right, great. That's all I had to say for now. Muting again.
There you go. Okay, so just quick. I'll show the abilities again. You have merge right here. You have the AT grenade, Hura, and Molotov right here. So, Sib, do you have any vehicles on the field?
Yeah, I've got a half truck. I can bring it to the right.
Okay. So now I'll just show you an example of. You have another MG nearby also?
Yeah, I'll bring it over.
Okay. So right now I've upgraded my HQ with the AT grenade ability. So the AT grenade is a bit like last week's Panzerfaust for the Germans. So if you see a light vehicle like the half track and you use the AT grenade on it, it will do a lot of damage to a light vehicle, and it will also kill its engine or destroy its engine. So that's a good time to use the anti-tank grenade especially on a light vehicle, because it will penetrate its light armor and kill its engine. So once the engine's killed, like I've explained last week last Monday with vehicles, it does move a lot slower. So if you have anything nearby to finish it off, it's good to bring it where that vehicle was, to try to finish that tank off. I'm just gonna bring some units, Sib, to your MG, because I just want to show off the Molotov. You wanna add anything to the anti-tank grenade?
Not really. It's just effectively a snare for your conscripts. It's very powerful, very short animation to actually throw it. Has decent penetration value of 100, I believe. So it pretty much penetrates anything up to medium armor. So Ostwin's, P4s, Stugs, obviously depending whether it's frontal or rear armor, there's a high chance that it will penetrate those. Other than that, don't expect it to penetrate the vast majority of the time against heavier tanks like Tigers and Panthers. And pretty much use it if you want to cripple a tank or a vehicle. It's very, very powerful against tier 2 light vehicles, in particular the 221, which you can easily just take out with 118 and a small arms fire, but it's also good for taking out the half-track, as you saw, so you don't necessarily need guards to counter that.
And like we said, obviously when it kills its engine, the vehicle's a lot slower, so sometimes you just want to use it to delay the vehicle, your opponent's vehicle as effectiveness. So if it cannot move that fast around the field, it does give you time to build some anti-tank weapons and still be able to play in maybe the other area of the map where that vehicle is not present. So right now I'll just show you quick the availability of the Molotov cocktail. So if you press V or click on the ability, which is right here, and shoot the Molotov, it will shoot a Molotov cocktail basically, and it will do damage to the unit that stays in that area of where it's on fire basically. So even if I bring my own units in that area, they will get damage from the Molotov. So if, for example, you've decrewed a machine gun, it's better to wait that the Molotov's finished before trying to pick up that MG gun, because your units will probably die from the fire that's left from the Molotov. You do see an animation. So if you're a German player and you see the animation like this, where the guy's picking up Molotov and starting to throw it, so that's what you want to try to check out for. And when you see that, you want to move your squad, because that means basically that your opponent's going to be using Molotov. So Molotov is especially good to use on machine guns, because it will force machine guns like we showed last week. The machine gun needs time to set up and to demount. So if you do throw a Molotov on the machine gun, and your opponent doesn't see it, it's going to take some time for him. Even if he sees it, it's going to take some time for him to get out of the Molotov's fire, because it needs to demount. Any other good use of the Molotov, Sib? Maybe in buildings?
Yeah, it's two main functions really: building denial and stationary weapon team harass. Basically, especially potent against buildings. However, the size of the building has a significant impact on the strength of the Molotov. So larger buildings like the churches you see on Hołodnie Firma, Summer, or for example the shack on the right of the fuel, will do considerable more damage to the squad inside than say, considerably less damage to the squad inside than, say, a smaller shack or shed, which can be seen in the middle of the map by the central VP.
Yeah, right here.
Molotovs are pretty obvious and have a pretty long animation, so it's quite easy to spot them. However, when things get heated up, it's obviously not as easy to notice and pick up on all these sounds and whatnot. But other than that, it often comes down to the case of whether you can time your Molotov against a particular squad. It's not as effective against moving targets like grenadiers or panzer grenadier or any types of infantry. But the idea is, if you actually decide to use a Molotov against the squad, it will actually notify the other player that a grenade is being thrown. And more often than not, you can just deny cover by the simple fact that they're hearing a grenade sound and they're immediately thinking that they have to get out of the cover or suffer some sort of damage from the Molotov. So you can actually just use a Molotov and then cancel quickly, and you're effectively denying cover for no cost.
That's a great point. So expect your enemy to go in cover. So if you start an engagement and there's cover nearby your opponent's squad, so start maybe thinking about throwing a Molotov behind that cover. So he basically either he doesn't notice, goes into cover and starts to get on fire, or avoids the Molotov, and then he's maybe going to be in negative cover where you have the advantage. Maybe we'll go before explaining the tier 1 units. We'll take some questions. So Van Kluge, is there any questions from the chat right now, or some that you took down? And if there's not, maybe we'll just give a few seconds for the people to ask away if there's anything.
There is not really many questions right now, so if you guys have any questions, just feel free to drop them and we'll try to answer them.